conservation is a fundamental problem. Unless we solve that problem, it will avail us little to solve all others. That man was Theodore Roosevelt. What first got young Teddy interested in conservation was his love for nature and the study of natural history.
When he was younger, he suffered from severe asthma and other diseases that prevented him from playing with other children.
The only thing he had was his nature surrounding him and his knowledge of it.
In 1876, Teddy enrolled in Harvard College.
He learned about politics and became the president of the Natural History Society.
The next step in Roosevelt's conservationism came about when he was elected governor of New York. While governor, he instilled conservation problems into minds of New Yorkers. This was his first public speaking of conservation problems.
The plain people of the United States will, day in and day out, make fewer mistakes in governing themselves than any smaller class.
Teddy wanted to take his conservation and politics further.
So, in 1901, Teddy was elected vice president.
6 months later, President William McKinley was assassinated during a speech.
On September 14, 1901, Theodore Roosevelt officially became the 26th President of the United States.
The buffalo would have gone extinct if Teddy wouldn't have intervened.
There were only 300 left when he did.
TR also saved Pelican Island in Florida, which became the first of 51 bird preserves and was the beginning of efficient wildlife service.
Overgrazing was becoming a great problem.
It was destroying the grasslands and with them, the habitats of small mammals and songbirds.
Conservation increasingly became one of Roosevelt's major concerns. While Teddy was president in 1901, he pursued his interest in natural history by establishing the first 51 bird reserves, 4 game reserves, and 150 national forests.
He also established the U.S. Forest Service, signed into law the creation of 5 national parks, and signed the 1906 Antiquities Act, under which he proclaimed 18 national monuments.
The area placed under protection by Mr. Roosevelt totals to approximately 230 million acres,
which was about 8,000 acres a day during his presidency.
He set aside more land for the national parks and national preserves than all of the predecessors combined,
which was about 194 million acres. Roosevelt believed in more efficient uses of natural resources, such as lumber companies.
He also believed in the most efficient planning, analysis, and use of water, forests, and other natural resources.
Later in his presidency, some felt he was not doing a good enough job.
With Congress about to block him, he hurried to designate 16 million acres of national forests. Today's conservation focuses in on protecting water, air quality, and our natural resources. Although there are other concerns, these concerns could have been much worse if it were not for Teddy. Because of Roosevelt's achievements, he is featured on the Mount Rushmore Monument and is remembered at many of the national parks he created. Teddy Roosevelt's love for nature at a young age led to his feelings for the need to conserve nature and protect wildlife, which has kept nature well enough for today's generations to enjoy it just as he did. Teddy was typically a happy and encouraging man, but on January 6, 1919, He died in his Sagamore Hill home at age 60 due to an arterial blood clot. Even though he may not have had an overly long life, he died knowing that he had done everything in his power to save our natural resources. He created national parks, enacted legislation, and left a legacy to this day and probably forever. Saving 230 million acres of forest, lakes, and land, Teddy has become to be known as the greatest conserving president of all time.